started for our second half. And we have something a little different for you, something a little new. And as you probably have requested before, Jeff was sitting here. And as you know, technology has just changed the way we do a lot of things these days. So just like WEAA, you can listen at 88.9 FM, but you can also hear the station on WEAA.org if you're not in the Baltimore area. So you can listen to the radio on your computer, you can also watch the television on your computer. And so we have up here, we are currently taping a television show, an internet television show. And our special guest, Mr. Art Shirai, is a part of that show. Mr. Roland GRIMES. So it might be too late to tell you to watch your language when the show is going on, because I can hear you. So this is going to be a live, a tape broadcast, but it's going to be streaming online in a couple of weeks, I guess. I'm not sure when it'll be on, but they're going to tell you a little bit about it. And so Roland is going to do a little brief interview with Mr. Art Shirai Jr., Isaac Barnham, and drummer Carl Anderson. So please give them a round of applause.
Thank you. I'm going to do this in my normal voice. Welcome to the Roland GRIMES, not just Onstage Entertainment Show. I'm your host, Roland Bubba GRIMES, and there's always been a nice segment on tap for you today. Actually, we're going to do things a little bit different here. We're going to introduce this project that's coming out in 2014, produced by yours truly, and it's going to be called In Season with Mr. Art Shirai Jr. He's getting ready to get in front of the camera. Now, from what I understand, I've been told by a few people in this industry that nobody in this business is doing this kind of thing, where art is actually going to do some unplugged, all-access interviews with artists locally and from all over the country and hopefully over the world. He's going to talk about that, and then I'm going to put the cherry on top. I'm going to give you a little segment of it shortly with Mr. Isaac and my brother from another mother, Carl Anderson, over here on the end. Hey folks, do me a favor if you would, as always, put your hands together for the incomparable saxophone, Mr. Art Shirai.
Thank you very much. How are you this evening?
We're fine.
As Roland said, we want to do something different. It's easy to do things like everyone else is doing them, but we want to do things different than you're used to, and make sure that the way we're doing it is going to make you come back for more, okay? So one of the things that we've been very fortunate to do, or I know for myself and these artists here, is that we've been able to work with numerous artists around the world and perform on multiple stages. But one of the things that you don't get an opportunity to do is kind of have a kind of a one-on-one type thing, kind of come into my living room type setting. And that's what we want to do with this new segment, is give you that one-on-one feeling, kind of learn a little bit about the artist. You get a chance to see a little bit about us on stage and hear us talk, but how about just that one-on-one in your living room, kick back, relax, that kind of segment. Is that right, Roland?
No question. So in doing that, we're also going to, and we'll do a sample of it right now, where folks will actually have an opportunity to do a quick Q&A with Isaac. This young lady, you can think of a question over the next couple minutes, and then you get to ask that question. And Isaac has to answer it, no matter how you feel. And then and we won't do this tonight, but in the future, some of you will actually have a chance to come on stage and take some pictures from some of the artists as well, as your own keepsake you can, and put it on Facebook, etc. I drag art into this, so I'm guilty. You can all, many of you have our cards on the table. You see GrimesNation.com. That is the website that you'll be able to access all of the programming that comes from this. I'm going to kick this off real quick. I'm going to ask a question. Art to art, ask a question to these guys, and we'll go from there. Art, let me ask you a question. What was it like being on stage playing with this guy?
It's always exciting. It's always exciting, and you never know what he's going to do. And that's the cool thing about music, because you don't know what he's going to do. It's improvisation, and it's all that good stuff. And so, playing with Isaac is just a delight, because he's very musical, and he's just a great person. And it's always nice to perform with great people. Would you agree? Yeah. So, it makes it really easy to play with people like that. They're fun and they love it, you know. So, not like that, but you know. I heard somebody go, you know.
Actually, man, it looks to me like you put forth a lot of energy. I used to play ball. I know y'all can't tell that now, but I used to play a little ball back in the day. Stop talking. I used to play a little ball back in the day, and we used to put out a lot of energy by the third quarter. Looks to me like you're in overtime right now, man. I'm looking at your eyes, I'm looking at you. Tell me, how much energy do you put out, man, when you do this thing?
I put out a lot of energy, and it's a lot of emotion. Music is my outlet, so I kind of like, you know, a lot of people say I'm always smiling, you know, so a lot of things that I have to let out, it comes out through my music, you know. So when I did a particular song, I saw I couldn't look over there at my mother because I would have been like crying, and the women would have been, oh, that's sweet, but the guys would have been like, I went to that punk show, and he's like, so. But it's an outlet for me, and it's a release, and it's just a part of me, you know. And it takes a lot of energy, you know, just to, you know, try to give the y'all, you know, you feed on people, even people that's cracking on you right there. You look at different people and you get the energy from them and try to feed it back.
Well, actually, we did a little taping of your sound check, and man, by the time we finished that, I was sweating. Mark, you had a chance to play with the Mr. Gilbert drummer's son, Mr. Carl Anderson. I actually had an opportunity to work with them at another venue with Miss Ann. You can see that one online right now on GRIMES.com. Tell me, what is it that you dislike the most about Carl?
Well, see, Carl has always talked about his Dark-skinned brothers. You know, I can't find anything that I can say that I dislike about working with that young man on the end. He and I have been working together for over 10 years. Maybe longer than that. It's longer than that. We started playing when we were like 10 years old, so yeah. So, this guy right here is another fun-loving person. When we're out on the road together, we just have a blast. When we're performing together, we have a blast. And once again, it goes into, our music hopefully reflects the enjoyment that we have with each other as well as in the music. So, you know, I have nothing bad to say about this guy. He's a wonderful guy, and when you get a chance to spend some time with him, because he's one of these type guys, both of these gentlemen, are the type guys that you can say, hey, can you take a picture with me? And they will take a picture with you, and they'll spend some time with you, which is really good because there's so many artists that won't spend a little time with you, and you're just asking for 2 or 3 seconds, or 10 seconds, 20 seconds, something like that. So he's one of those type guys. So Mr. Carl Anderson is one of the best out there and a very sought after drummer. If you look at any of the artists around the country, he's playing with all of them.
Thank you. Let me just stop on that too. I was outside with the photographer and none of y'all came out, so.
All right, as we get ready to close, I'm going to, Carl, you talk often about keeping it in the pocket. And you're a vocalist and a drummer. So how is it that you keep this thing in your pocket?
Well, I keep the party going, actually. People want to come to shows, they want to rock their head, and you know, they get their groove on, even if they're in the seat. But if they're acting too cute, then they ain't gonna get out of their seat, so that's why. Man, y'all quiet tonight. How y'all doing? How y'all doing out there? How you doing over there? How you doing in the middle? Oh, yeah. No, but it's a groove, it's a rock, you know, it's a groove with people, you know, no matter where we are in the country, people just be sitting there, getting into it, you know, and then, just like as I said, you feed off the energy of the people. So if they're not getting into it, obviously, it's going to be harder for me to do.
So you want to join us on the second set and do a little some stuff for us, right?
I'm actually singing tonight.
Yeah, see, there's not that many drummers that you actually see singing. You know, there were plenty of drummers, but this is the new age of drummers out there playing and singing. So that's Carl Anderson. That's his way.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, I just want to tell you, give yourselves a hand. You are a beautiful artist.
Yes, and before we close out, we cannot do this without saying a special thank you to one of our sponsors, Charm City Jazz. Where's Roger Harris? Yeah. He's somewhere around here doing business. You gotta give a bigger hand to Charm City Jazz. So come on now. I remember when his brother, we were on the phone and we were talking together and he said that I'm getting ready to start promoting shows. I remember this, and this brother has made it happen. And he's done a lot for my career as well. You know, so, you know, I can't say enough about that. And Cheryl also. Cheryl's a sweetheart, and we're doing so many good things together. So Roland, I just wanted to get that in and make sure you give a plug for Charm City Jazz before we get back to Mr. Ronnie Queen. It's Mr. Ronnie Queen, a.k.a. Dallas Funny.
I got that. All right, folks, we're going to wrap up. Look, thanks again. Once again, you're on the lookout for good season on Sherrod. And I'm your host for Roland the GRIMES. Roland GRIMES, not just sports entertainment show.
Didn't pay the light bill, and I'm Sherrod Jr. So thank you so much, everyone.